Recently, Zoom video conferencing app has been upgraded to Zoom 5.0 version and is now available to users. This release delivers one of Zoom's most advanced security enhancements, which provides added protection for meeting data and greater resistance to tampering. Now question is, what are those advanced security changes mean for you? Zoom has brought up changes to below 2 layers. Number 1 is Zoom Network Layer and number 2 is in User Experience and Controls Level Layer. Let's go inside of these 2 layers to see in details what are changes that has been made particularly. Let's start with Zoom Network Layer to find out the changes. Zoom has come up with the Advanced Encryption. Zoom content is now more protected with the Advanced Encryption standard AES 256, which uses a one-time key for that specific session when using a Zoom client. AES 256-bit GCM encryption standard offers increased protection of your meeting data in transit and resistance against tampering. This provides confidentiality and integrity assurances on your Zoom meeting, Zoom video webinar, and Zoom phone data. Data routing control is the second major changes on Zoom Network Layer. Now the account admin have the choice to choose specific data center regions with respect to transit data. Admins can make regional selections through account settings. Let's take an example. Like on the screen image, if admin uncheck the box for China from account settings, then account will not be able to connect to mainland China for data transit. So far we were discussing about changes on network layer. Let's start with the changes on user experience and controls level layer. Zoom brought up a new security icon on end users level. Zoom's security features, which had previously been accessed throughout the meeting menus, are now grouped together and can be found by clicking the security icon in the meeting menu bar on the host's interface. The next major changes in host controls. Hosts will be able to report a user to Zoom via the security icon. They may also disable the ability for participants to rename themselves. For education customers, screen sharing now defaults to the host only. Waiting room default on is another change from end user interface level. Waiting room, which is an existing feature that allows a host to keep participants in individual virtual waiting rooms before they are admitted to a meeting by the host. This feature is now enabled by default for Education, Basic, and Single License Pro accounts on this new Zoom 5.0. All hosts may now also turn on the waiting room while their meeting is already in progress. There is also changes on meeting password complexity, and by default this feature is on. Meeting passwords, which is also an existing Zoom feature, is now enabled by default for most customers, including all Basic, Single License Pro, and K-12 customers. For administered accounts, account admins now have the ability to define password complexity, such as length, alphanumeric, and special character requirements. Additionally, Zoom phone admins may now adjust the length of the PIN required for accessing voicemail. Changes has observed on cloud recording passwords as well. Passwords are now set by default to all those accessing cloud recordings aside from the meeting host and require a complex password. For administered accounts, account admins now have the ability to define password complexity. Secure account contact sharing is a new feature that Zoom has come up with. Zoom 5.0 will support a new data structure for larger organizations, which will allow them to link contacts across multiple accounts so people can easily and securely search and find when needed. There are enhancements on Zoom Meeting Dashboard. Admins on business, enterprise, and admins for education plans now can view how their meetings are connecting to Zoom data centers in their Zoom dashboard. This includes any data centers connected to HTTP tunnel servers, as well as Zoom conference room connectors and gateways to secure meeting data. There are some more additional features, those are incorporated inside Zoom 5.0. Let's have a quick view on them. Ending, leaving meetings. Zoom has refined the action of ending or leaving a Zoom meeting to make it easier and more secure. With a new UI update, hosts can decide between ending or leaving. If the host leaves, they can select a new host and have the confidence that the right person is left with host privileges. Profile picture control. Account admins and hosts can disable the ability for participants to show their profile picture and prevent changing it in a meeting. Hard to share meeting ID. New non-PMI meetings now have 11-digit IDs for added complexity, and during a meeting, the meeting ID and invite option have been moved from the main Zoom interface to the participants menu, making it harder for a user to accidentally share their meeting ID. Are you looking to use Zoom 5.0? Zoom can be upgraded to Zoom 5.0 by visiting the Zoom download page. To update your Zoom app, please visit zoom.com/download, or from the existing client option it can be updated. Looks like Zoom 5.0 is now having most of the advanced security measures. We will need to wait a little while to see how people are accepting this new changes through new Zoom 5.0. Thanks a lot for staying with us with our channel Bright Infotainment. I would request you to subscribe our channel to encourage us for more content. Stay tuned for the next content. Till then, goodbye and take care of yourself.